It's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Snowhawks of Montreal taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The Niners sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And quite frankly, there wasn't a whole lot to draw on in the loss last week because they were dominating every phase of the game. You've got to hope that they show a little more life in this one because they certainly didn't have it in their last outing.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it third down. Throwing here, Purdy. That one behind his man, incomplete.
I'm not quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. At their own 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson. And it's second down. You look at this Niner defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people.
He's got him in. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. He lets one go deep for Addison. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
They run. First carry for Damian Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Cousins now from the 50. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And this is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Cousins again. He's got his target. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
At the 4-yard line.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. Play action now. Cousins sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. The 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of him.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson laying himself out in the end zone. And the Snowhawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
49ers nothing. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. How about this? Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown. 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Mooney to kick off for the 49ers.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He lets one go deep for Addison. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they rattle off a big one. 45 yards.
A gain of 45 yards. First down, still on.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Cousins. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
In motion left goes a tight end. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 104 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Purdy bootlegging it. That is caught. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch
To be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball.
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Touchdown, 49ers! Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Well, he was already over 100 yards running the football prior to this play, but this run may be his best yet.
I've got to agree with you on that one. We're looking at a guy running with extreme confidence, running in harmony and sync with his blockers, all of them kind of moving as one, and look at the end result. Big plays.
And that is caught for the 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Peoples-Jones going to elect not to run this out, and they'll begin at the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try to get to the ball even faster.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A second down throw for Cousins.
He lets one go deep for Addison. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the Niners are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Purdy off the play fake.
Over the middle, complete. It's Russell. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Second and a couple.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
19, Tiger, 19.
On first down, it's Purdy.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
as a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Here's Purdy now on third and goal.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey taking it right down Broadway. There he goes again. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
This time, the extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something.
Heads up. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, first and 10
at the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Flushed out right. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jordan Addison,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Snowhawks have cut it back within a score.
McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Niners 21, Snowhawks 14. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
15-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
Cousins now. And his throw here's incomplete.
Got an open man that time, man. They're putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, Cousins. He had to reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to get the football back as we have reached the 2-minute warning. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Purdy from the gun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. Down the sideline he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this secondary just continues.
Once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got just over 50 seconds to go till halftime, so they can try to put something together if they want. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd down, here's Purdy to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
He finds his man, complete. That's Russell. Down the left sideline. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, 49ers. Now moving for the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Final play of the half, Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here's Cousins.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Again, it's Cousins. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown.
An extra point try now for Moody.
He knocks it through, and it's 35-21. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him. 2nd and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
McCaffrey running up the middle, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. But now he appears to be in some pain. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Now Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath, and he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of...
They've got his man complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown. Jordan Addison with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Snowhawks are back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now here's a throw that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
3rd and 5. Throwing here, Purdy. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is taken at the 23. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
1st down and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now here's another interception. picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
2nd and 9. Purdy from his own end zone.
He finds his man complete. It's Russell. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Connects with Kittle underneath. So the completion good for just 3. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 230 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
This is Samuel.
And a loose football. It's going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
At the 42-yard line.
Now Cousins.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On play action, Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Niners take over first down 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's McCaffrey. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Purdy on third down.
And it is caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
245 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. Now Moody for the PAT.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Javon Hargrave breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And they work this out past the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And the Montreal first down.
Cousins to throw it.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there. 47 yards.
47 yards. First down, Snowhawks.
Cousins now to throw on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score a touchdown.
Extra point try now for Moody.
These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Peoples-Jones returning. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown!
Justin Jefferson.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Snowhawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. Cousins will try and throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At their own 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Purdy looking to throw. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. He's been terrific so far. This is brought in at the 21. There he goes, right side. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this is going to set up 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line. A very short field to work with now, 1st and goal after the great punt return. To throw, Cousins.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Touchdown!
Justin Jefferson
From 4 yards out.
and the Snowhawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a 1st down. They'll run with McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And quickly, they get to the line.
Purdy now on 2nd down.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and
now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Now he's free up the right sideline. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because
he's got a man complete. Down the left sideline, and he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds.
well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because
touchdown! Jordan Addison from 3 yards out. And the Snowhawks have got it back to within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught. He got it in the end zone. So instead of trying to get 1 point closer, they roll the dice on the fake and come up with 2.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 19-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Niners 1st down, and that ought to be the run that seals the victory. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they take a knee. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Purdy from the gun. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
This is 1st and 10.
Now Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there. And that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Cousins. He's going to let it fly.
This ball intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take over here on the INT